Welcome into the latest edition of Extra Time. Let's get any other business sorted first. Stephen, what did you want to say?
I just wondered whether the cheque was in the post yet or what.
Because you, of course, won the bet against Kieran that Manchester City would win the Premier League.
Correct.
Which you made at the start. Kieran, I'm sure you'll pay up. You've got lots of money.
Yeah, no, I'll definitely pay up. But you don't fancy double or quits then, Stevie, no?
Double or quits? What's the offer?
What's the offer?
Next season.
Well, depends who you're taking.
Arsenal, obviously.
Yeah. Well, I'm taking Arsenal as well.
Are you taking Arsenal next season? Are you?
Yeah.
Why?
Well, I mean, the odds, 5 in a trot. We've got to be big, isn't they? Arsenal's been banging on the door the last couple of years.
Right.
So I would actually go with Arsenal.
Oh, wow, OK.
Funny that, because you had Liverpool ahead of them this year.
No, I didn't. I did not. I had Liverpool third.
You didn't?
I did so.
Well,
you want a bet?
hold on.
I said I had Liverpool third. I had City, Arsenal, and then Liverpool.
So how come all the way during the season you said that Liverpool were the strongest contenders?
I don't know whether you remember, but Liverpool was sat at top of the league not that long ago.
Oh, why did you have them third then?
Well, it just goes to show I was right. They finished third, didn't they?
Yeah, but you weren't right.
There you go.
Right,
you were
good.
wrong.
Right.
Even when you're right, you're wrong. You're wrong, you're right.
It sounds like
How much are you getting off of me?
So $50.
50 bucks.
50 bucks. No,
yeah, I'll just cash. I'll take the money.
No, yes, you don't want to find the box. What's in the box?
Yeah.
Don't have any bets this year?
Yes, he owes me $50 because he said that Arsenal wouldn't finish in the top 4.
Yeah. Now, his bet and his bet are...
Yes, yeah, exactly.
But the top 4 won.
Start, bench or drop these owners, Kieran. Laporta, Todd Boehly or the Glazers?
I'm going to go... I'm going to start Laporte. I'm going to drop Boehly, bench the Glazers.
There we go. Kieran, what would you say is the better manager, Pep or Wenger?
I mean, better manager in terms of what? In terms of what they've done to the game, what they've won.
Kieran, come on.
Okay.
Before the cup final tomorrow.
Yeah.
I feel like Arsene for what he done to the game in general and what he achieved, coming over to the UK, I would say him.
No, you don't mean that.
Yeah.
Well, Wenger didn't have the money that he had.
Oh, you agree?
Well, I think it's a good argument, but Wenger didn't have the dough that. Do you think if Wenger was in charge of this City for the last 10 years, they wouldn't have done what they've done?
I think that's a bit of a jump.
Right, here's another way.
I'm just saying, Arsene did it without...
Did what?
The real finances that Pep's had.
What did they do?
Arsenal. Well, they won league titles and they were invincible. They were up against Man United. I mean...
Didn't win Champions League though, did they?
Right, but I tell you what, if he had the money that Pep had and he could go and get the other... Apart from the young players that he signed, Pep's gone and bought pretty much finished articles, a lot of them. Wenger didn't do that. Wenger had a lot of guys that he had to bring in, play, and then they got better as they played. I think it's really a good argument.
It's very difficult to compare. But
Kieran, you can't see Dan's face here. His face started.
I'm really surprised.
His face started.
I'm not.
And Stevie's old school, though, that's why.
I'm not, and I'll tell you why. You've got to ask the question. Guardiola's a great coach. There's no doubt about it, right? His teams play great. Yeah. Could he have come in the mid-90s at Arsenal and build that club and team into what they become under Wenger? I don't know if he could.
And do you think it would be more likely he could take over someone like Manchester City and have the success that Guardiola has had Wenger?
Yeah.
Well, the argument, I think you could have both. I think you could say Wenger could go in there and they might not have been as successful. And also, if you had to drop Guardiola into that Arsenal squad with all those guys that publicly admitted it was nights out, missing training, heavy drinking, the attitude that was off the back of Bruce Rioch, where it just didn't work out. He didn't walk into it easy, and he turned them into... So Alex Ferguson said, until he was the only manager really that made him sit up and, you know, almost have nightmares at night. So it's close. You don't think so?
No, but who am I? Who am I?
Yeah.
Dan once called Harry Kane a one-season wonder. What was your worst take as a pundit? You've had a few.
Every day.
What do you mean? What are you on about? Come on, then.
You said Salah wouldn't start for Liverpool.
See, that's no.
You didn't?
No.
I don't remember you saying that.
No, there's it.
You said Newcastle.
Listen, it's just you throw the same thing.
Right.
You threw the same nonsense out about Gakpo.
Right.
I said, I don't know where he's going to play.
Right.
And your take on that was, well, he's not playing.
Right.
That's not what I said. I said I don't know where he's going to play.
Okay.
That does not in any way, shape or form say he's not playing.
See,
that's the kind of things you do.
Right, okay.
You've done yourself there because everybody had forgotten about the Gakpo one. You've opened up.
What about Newcastle haven't regressed?
Well, see again, that's not what I said either. See, this is typical. This is typical Dan Thomas. I said it's unfair of you and Xhaka, right? Because he agreed with you.
Right.
Oh, they've regressed. Well, you can't say that when they've got 3/4 of the team out injured.
Right.
You can't. That's not fair. So I didn't say they had regressed.
Right.
I disagreed that your assessment was way too early.
Right.
That was what I disagreed with.
Right, I've got one from this year, but I'm
the
not
Dan
even.
Thomas special.
I've got a belter, but I'm not even going to bring it up.
Oh wow.
Because you'll get. No, I'm not.
Just get what? Nunez.
No,
Give Nunez time.
no. I've got another one. No, I'm not even going to say it.
Go on, you've got to say it.
You
now.
might say it now.
Yeah, you've got to say it
Even
now.
I want to
Go
hear
on.
it.
No,
Even I
on,
want to
Craig.
hear it.
no. You can't deny this, right? No, I can't
Go
say
on.
it.
I've no idea what he's talking about, by the way.
Arsenal.
Arsenal.
What?
I don't remember.
One of the players. Come on.
I've no idea what you're talking about.
Right, we're not going to go there.
Oh.
We're not going to go there.
No idea what you're talking
Saka.
about.
Oh no! When you said that Saka's always getting injured.
Aye, yeah, that wasn't one of my best. I kind of got. It's one of those things you get in your head. You know. Sometimes you
forgot
think
about
certain
that.
things.
Yes.
Yeah, no, you're right. Aye. Yeah, that didn't work out too well.
No. And you
Everybody's perfect.
You said Kai Havertz would be a failure. He wasn't a failure.
I did
in the
not
end.
say that.
Yeah, I think.
No, I didn't say that.
efforts and
No, you
said a waste of money.
Oh, well, listen, yeah, there's going to be a barrel load. To be honest, I
Again,
told you.
you're wrong again.
Kieran, you said Arsenal with the
Wrong
title. There we
Yeah,
are.
I also just said that Wenger's a better coach than Pep. I'm sure that one's going to go down well.
Oh,
as
sorry,
well.
you had the support of the
Not that
boys. You had the support of the boys. Don't worry.
No,
There you go.
he's line I liked all year, Kieran. He was consistent.
Loyalty.
Was he likes Arsenal coming from? He likes Arsenal having less points than more points.
Yes, yeah. What about when Garnacho would have a good game? Because I told you about Garnacho. Keep an eye on him. He's a good player. All right, Kieran, calm down. With the FA Cup final this weekend, what is the earliest FA Cup final match Kieran remembers watching?
I would. No, it wasn't. It wasn't the FA Cup. It was
Uh-oh.
earliest FA Cup final match. I always get mixed up between the FA Cup and the Carling Cup, as it was called
Yeah.
back then. So, Liverpool. It was Arsenal against United when Arsenal won on. Did they win on penalties? Was that the FA Cup?
Oh, God, Kieran, I don't know where you're taking us.
Arsenal against
What
United.
year are we in?
It must have been.
Right.
I think we're in the year 2026.
Really? Kieran too.
in the future.
Mine was yours, I think. I think mine was 1987.
I think mine was Charlie George scoring against Liverpool. 70-something.
Right.
I think mine was 81. Was that the Villa goal? Tottenham, Ricky Villa.
Aye, that was 81, aye.
I think I didn't see 78 when Ipswich won it. And
Right.
Did Maros play in that team?
2005.
He did, yes. Maris played.
George, my uncle played, Maros played, they beat Arsenal.
Yeah.
Great. And then, but I don't think my dad was at that game, but I think 81 when Villa scored that amazing. Do you remember that? Have you seen that goal?
No.
No. Just don't get it, do you?
I'm sorry.
You don't remember the Ricky? You've never seen it.
As Ozzy Ardiles and Ricky Villa.
I'm sure I must have seen, but no, it doesn't. It
was
strike me.
2005.
Oh.
For God's sake, he's still going.
It was 2005.
Ozzy's on his way to
They won on
Wembley.
pins.
Ozzy's on his way to Wembley.
Yeah.
Tottenham's going to do it again. That was the FA Cup final.
1981. Wow. As a player, what goes through your mind when you see your manager leave after you had a good season under their guidance?
Yeah, well, I mean, I had it at Celtic. 1 year, a lot of success, great team, great squad, good bunch of boys. Nice tight-knit coaching staff. Wim Jansen left. It was just the manager, Murdo the assistant, Brian Scott the physio, one masseur, John Clark the kit man. It was a very small,
tight group.
It was a tight group all the way around, and we had a very successful season. And then he wasn't sacked or anything. He just did not like where the board were trying to pick the players. And as a very strong-headed Dutchman, he went, right, if I don't pick the players, I'm not staying here, and he left. There was a lot of people gutted when he left. Some not, obviously, because they weren't playing.
Yeah.
But that's a gutter when you feel you're onto something.
Sure.
And then the club...
why did he leave, for people who don't know? Wim Jansen.
He just told you.
Oh, did he?
I just spent the best part of a day and a half explaining to the viewers...
What were you thinking about?
Hey, if we ever wanted confirmation, he doesn't listen to anything.
Aye, exactly. That's why I'm asking him, what was he thinking about? What was going through your head before?
I don't know. Final question. Oh, no, there's two more questions. Stevie, which club has experienced more embarrassing coaching search, Barcelona or Bayern Munich?
I would say Bayern.
Yeah, I think so.
Aye, I would say Bayern. Yeah, that's incredible. It has gone from there to there so quickly. Whereas, as soon as the nonsense with Barca started, with Koeman and then all the money and all the other stuff, it's been it's been a steady decline at Barca, really, it feels like. But then
they did win La Liga.
Yeah. But even then, it was more to do that Real Madrid just weren't at it than Barca being great.
Final question, Craig. Why did Wim Jansen... Kieran, do you think it will be very important for Arteta and Arsenal to win at least a trophy next season, even if it's not the league?
It's important to win something every season for any of the top clubs, especially in England. So, yeah, I do think it's important.
Bit like winning a bet, isn't it, Kieran? It's important.
Yeah, there we are. That is it. We are done. ESPN FC back tomorrow. Don't forget the FA Cup final live on ESPN Plus. Manchester City against Manchester United. We'll be with you at 9 a.m. Eastern, looking ahead to the kickoff, which is at 10, exclusively on Plus.